Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, 17th of June, Monday, starting a new week in which today, Monday, we don't have a lot of economic data. Basically, only New York Empire State Manufacturing Index came in the negative, but the rest is just nothing burger. A little bit of Fed stocking, but the big news today is that Apple is again pushing and Tesla is also pushing, both of them more than 2% in the green, are basically pushing quite a lot the Nasdaq and all these markets. First of all, if you are trading futures, you should know that this week is rollover week, in which we are going to change from the NQM contract to the NQU. And actually the NQU, it's basically skyrocketing above 20,000. In the NQM, we were not at that point. We were actually opening today at 19,700, and the NQU was below 20,000 because the overnight pullback was exactly that, 20,000. And after that, we were just seeing this kind of consolidation, higher highs. I was waiting for this zone to tap again the fair value gap, and I was quite frustrated because I never got this setup. And oh boy, it went and it went and it went and never looked back. So this market is just being quite stubborn in AI. It's basically FOMOing in. They are pouring billions and billions and billions into AI stocks. In this case, Apple plus 2.50, Microsoft 1.10, and Nvidia is just flat. But Tesla is 5% on the day. Tesla is really pushing. So the Nasdaq is again being basically, it's mandatory to have AI in your portfolios. And I think that's one of the big reasons no one is trusting these all-time highs. And nevertheless, these hedge funds, these big investors are pouring all money again and again and again. And we retailers are left behind thinking about, are we going to continue skyrocketing? Are we going to buy all-time highs again and again and again? This is quite frustrating. So if you think about this like this, you are not alone, because things that I don't like in this market, the overconcentration between Apple and Microsoft, in this case Tesla is also pushing, but I mean, this was a nice setup. I was watching for manipulation to take this high. I never got a setup, but I was not expecting this kind of move in the NQ today, without any news and without any kind of catalyst. Dollar, it's basically holding this push after CPI and PPI. Yields are pushing. The 2-year, it's 4.75. The 10-year, it's also 4.3. Treasuries are in the red, and small caps were quite red today until something, I don't know, happened and they skyrocket. This is the overall breadth of the RSP equal weighted ETF. I did an analysis in my Saturday weekly recap video. I'm going to post right here in the upper right corner a link to that video. If you didn't check that out, please check that out, because I analyze what is happening with the rest of the market. Because this market, the S&P is just being ruled by 2 or 3 stocks. There's an over concentration, and that is seen by this. The percentage of stocks above the 20 moving average, the momentum one, it's going lower. The trend indicator, the stocks above the 50 moving average, is also pointing nowhere. They are 3 indicators of overall breadth. The percentage of stocks about the 200 moving average, that's long-term invested, is also pushing lower. So all 3 percentage of indicators about the equal weighted ETF and stocks about overall breadth are pointing to the downside. And on the other hand, we are just skyrocketing. So I think XLF is part of the reason why we are trying to push higher. But look at this, XLY is consumer discretionary pushed by the 5% of Tesla today. Technology 1.32. It's basically being pushed by Apple and Microsoft, real squeeze. And this market is just going up, 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 up. When are we going to go back to the usual market in which we are not FOMOing in and we are diversifying? I don't really know. I don't actually know. Bitcoin is 1% in the red. So there's no clear risk on movement right now. Treasuries are also in the negative. So what is happening today? Gold, copper, silver are all in the red. What is happening is just continuation about the same thing that always happened. AI and AI and AI. Look at this move today. This is the 1 hour chart, straight up. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't like this market. I don't like to buy all-time highs for a breakout. I don't like to just buy without any kind of risk management because you are FOMOing and following price action and all the rest of big hedge funds are buying and pouring money into AI stocks. And this is pushing the Nasdaq. It's a nonsense. So sorry for this rant, but this is how I feel. So if you feel different, don't hesitate to put your thoughts in the comments down below because I really need to know what you guys are doing and what you guys are thinking about this market because this is just crazy. So I didn't trade today, so it's not that I am short in this market and I'm getting burned out. No, I'm just willing to buy this market on setups that are not about all-time highs, breakout, forever. Because that's what we've been doing here, also in here, in Friday, and now today. So is there any other thing than buying all-time highs breakout in this market? I don't really know, guys. I don't know anymore. So this is just a big squeeze. I think people are trying to pick the top in here. That's why we are seeing a big squeeze now. Look at the 45 EMA. It's the range right now is huge. It's the 45 EMA. This is not the 9 EMA. This kind of overextension is really dangerous. So another thing important for this week, this Friday is quadruple witching day. So there will be huge money on stake. So we have two things this week. This week we have the rollover from contract to contract in both NQ and ES futures. So the volume and the price action and these kind of things is just blurry. We don't know the open interest is going higher or not. We are moving huge amount of contracts, hundreds of thousands, because right now the ES it's having more than 1.5 million open interest. So we have to roll over that. And the movements are crazy like this. So this week is going to be huge in volatility due to that. And also on Friday, quadruple witching day, millions and millions and millions of options are going to expire this Friday. So right now, I don't have a reason to chase this market. I was waiting for pullback to really be conservative due to the warning signs that breadth is showing us. Don't ignore this because at some point I don't want to get caught buying this because in here I was watching this consolidation and I said, are we going to really expand all this range to the upside? So well, looks like, let me just do a quick so it's basically from here to here it's 100 points, and from there to there it's, I think we are more than that, it's 140. So huge move today. I missed it, but I followed my rules. Let's see what happens the rest of the week. But if we are going to trade like this, if we are going to follow and chase price action like crazy, I'm not going to trade like this. I have been in these markets for years. I learned something. I don't want to buy the top. So it's time for me to exercise discipline, to be more than ever super patient, and let's see what happens. But right now, this market is screaming AI again. And that's all from my side. As always, if you found this video useful, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel not to lose any of my videos in the future, because remember that I upload videos every single day for market forecasts, market updates, and market recaps. I have a video time as always. Remember that the trading day is not over. This thing can squeeze even more. So be really careful. Be really careful, because at some point we are going to see any mean reversion, any big sellers stepping in, taking profits, wherever, and you don't want to be the last holding the bag. So be really careful. Remember that patience and discipline are key for this market, and also risk management. That's why I didn't trade today. So stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.